Today, from Austin, Texas, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Austin Desperados taking on the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Austin team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here. Winner. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First and 10, Holland. And his first pass is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Holland. And this is taken. What a catch. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
37 yards on the punt with no return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week.
And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. McKnight complete. It's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Back to throw. McKnight. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without a doubt.
They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 63 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on 1st down, McKnight. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run on 1st down. Lock. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Off the play fake. McKnight. He finds his man. Complete. It's Newton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Desperados have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Holland finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Holland going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Holland. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Holland. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKnight. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Back out comes San Antonio. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Holland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Holland finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Holland. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Holland. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Holland. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Holland throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the gun on 3rd down. Holland is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, 2nd quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKnight, he finds his man, complete. It's Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. To throw on 2nd down. McKnight.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moved.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game, probably something they need to do more of here losing in the 2nd quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. On 1st and 10, Holland. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. Throwing on 1st down. Holland. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Holland. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back to throw. Holland. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Holland. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off the play fake, McKnight, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's so they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Holland. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Holland. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKnight. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Able to fight through one tackle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 7 yards, the pickup there. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. McKnight. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Holland. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Holland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back to throw. Holland. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, McKnight. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McKnight. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 6 yards left on second down. Looking to throw. Holland. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To throw on third down. Holland looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Holland. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Holland. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Holland. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything. And he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Boston's offense ready to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Johnson's got it complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKnight, quick completion here to Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. on first down. McKnight. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. McKnight. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Off-play action. McKnight. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McKnight firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 3rd and 2, McKnight. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And this is going to be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Austin's offense ready to go again. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 1st and 10. McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McKnight. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out comes San Antonio. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down. Holland. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, McKee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On 1st down, Holland. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Holland. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holland over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shifts by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Holland. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dreadnoughts are able to extend their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive. And now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
On 1st and 10, McKnight finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down. McKnight. And he fires one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McKnight. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on 3rd down, Holland. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. McKnight. He finds his man. Complete. That's Norton. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McKnight. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.